Hello everybody. I apologise if there's any loud air conditioning noises in the background, but I decided to do this video today in my living room as I've got some pretty nice light today. It's showing a little brighter. It's not quite so bright in here, but I guess it's good that my camera can pick up so much light. So I just thought I'd do a little video with Baby Boy, the Linear Sculpt by Elisa Marks, and show you that I have just wrapped him up in his going home blanket. His theme is, well, he doesn't really have a theme, it's more like a colour scheme, I guess. His colour scheme is greys and blues, and of course whites, because white is generally a staple. He has been sharing a cot with my Nora and Poppy, and I have decided that it might be time to just wrap him up and pop him in his box he'll be going home with. I'm not packaging him, like I'll wrap him in bubble wrap and stuff, but I'm not going to tape anything or glue anything down or anything like that yet, just in case someone decides they want more pictures, or just in case I decide I want to take more pictures. He is going to be put in a nice big box, because I didn't actually realize how big the boxes I ordered were, because I found a website called WizMe. It's in Australia, and they sell a bunch of shipping boxes with their shipping service. I don't know if I'm going to be using them or not, but I have decided I'm just offering flat rate shipping in Australia. Outside of Australia, the prices on my website for shipping are all based off of Australia Post's estimation website, and I have a little clause on my shipping section that says if shipping is less than what you pay, I am going to send you the money back. I just think that's fair. Unless, of course, you decide not to, like if not to ask me to or don't want me to. Obviously, that's fine too. If you don't think like $5 or whatever dollars is worth the fuss, then obviously I'm not going to force your money back onto you. But I can't see many people saying no to money, as is the vice that human greed. Not that it's greedy to want your money back. So yes, I just thought I'd do a video. I am still using my phone. The video camera I bought ended up not being so great. We tried everything. We Googled for, but when I say we, me and Robert, my partner, we Googled for solutions. We Googled for other people that use it successfully and see what they've done, but it just would not play ball. So it still looked pretty much the same as that first video I put up. So it looked good on screen. But once enlarged and once viewed full screen on a computer, it's just awful, absolutely awful. So what I've done is I'm renting a video camera and what's it called, a storage card, and I'm going to be using those for I've rented it for a 6-month period just to see how it goes. I'm going to be using those for that amount of time, and I'll decide then whether I want to actually buy that video camera or not. And what happens with that is then I'll just pay off the remainder owing from what I've been renting it for. So that is where I am at the moment, because frankly, recording with this is okay. It's not the best, but I don't have a stand for it. I don't have a little holder that I can attach it to my tripod with, and I actually really want a video camera so I can actually see the screen and see where the camera is pointing whilst I'm in view. I just think that's just way more convenient, really, isn't it? So yes, I'm going to put a link to my website in the description box for anyone who's interested in Baby Yelena, or if you're even interested in a custom order. I am open for customs now. I have my, my techniques down pat. I am confident with my art supplies that I have and art supplies that I am going to be investing in. And for anyone wondering, I actually have a history in art. I didn't just find reborning and go, ooh, I'm going to pick up a paintbrush. I've been painting my whole life. So I know quite a bit about painting mediums and things like that, and how to mix them, and when all else fails, when my knowledge fails me because there's a new product I haven't heard of or used before, which there, is. It does happen. I read the instructions, believe it or not. So if you like the look of baby Elenia, see his hair here. I know a lot of people might not be fond of it. I am quite happy. This is my very first painted head of hair. I'm going to see if I can get the sun to stop glaring. So I am actually quite happy with it. I actually have found some paintbrush pens. So you put the paint in the pen and you use the brush. You may have seen them used by people who use Miracle Blend or Baby FX, although Baby FX has gone out of business, which is disappointing. I didn't have too much luck with her paints, but her powders were really good. But I have a solution for the powders. There's actually what's it called? There's a pastel. Sorry, I had a brain fart. There's a pastel called Pan Pastels, and they're an artist grade pastel pigment. So I'm going to be purchasing those next pay month, which is about 3 weeks away now, I want to say. And I'm going to be using those for things like around the nose here and in the eyes, but as well as, I won't unwrap him because I've done him really tightly, as well as for like in the elbow creases and things like that. I just feel like powders offer a lot more freedom and time to blend and make things smoother and more neat. Whereas I found using the paints, no matter what retarders I used, I just never had enough time to get the blending to be absolutely the way I wanted it. So, I was going over things over and over and over again, wiping them off, redoing them, until I got this, which I'm very happy with. Even his little lips, they gave me hell, but I got them just right. At least I think I got them just right. I've managed to get a multi-tone looking lip in there, not being over the top, not being too red, and it matches the rest of his skin tone. So yes, I'm hoping the next video I do will be on my video camera, and I'm hoping that I'll actually be able to have an easier setup for doing reborn videos, because I will have that video camera. And I want to get some little display props. Like I want to get a few little blankets that are just for photography, and I want to get a nursing pillow that's just for photography, because I think that way it will just be easier to do videos. It'll be easier to take photographs, because at the moment I just have my bed, and anyone who's watched my videos, me and Robert don't really do our bed. In Australia it's hot all the time, and we've given up using any kind of doona or duvet. We don't have a quilt or anything like that. I apologize, my phone's dying. And we really just have a sheet. We use a sheet on the bed, obviously, and then we usually have an empty doona cover or just a flat sheet. That's our bed, and it's normally, it's wrinkly, it doesn't look very nice, and so taking pictures on it is not pretty. It doesn't look very nice. I will continue to use my phone camera to take those pictures. All my pictures are taken with this here phone, just because it's what I have. I have a digital SLR, but I find it's not actually as good as my phone, so I just use this. But because my phone is dying, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, which I will urge you to do. Click down below. And as well, a reminder, my link to my website will be down below. Alrighty, thank you. Bye.